Hello, my name is Joe Neville and this is Zero Touch Part 2. Now in Part 1 of this video series I showed you how to perform Zero Touch by using HP's IMC Management Platform Suite to download a configuration to a factory default device. And in part 2 we're going to be taking that much further. Rather than just pushing configuration, we're actually going to be combining Zero Touch with other technologies to create a full deployment. So we're going to bring in VPN technology, we're going to use BGP for our routing, and we're going to use IPsec for security, all without touching the device or configuring it at all. There's full details of this implementation on my blog nullzero.co.uk. Here's the network that I'm using for this demo. So we're sticking with the HP MSR 1002-4 for our Zero Touch client. That's going to be a spoke, so like a remote branch site that's being installed for the first time. That connects to an emulated third-party carrier where I've just got a WAN route here connected in the middle. Also connected to that are a couple of HP 6800 routers. These are 6804s that are acting like our DC hub devices. And then up in our data center here we have the IMC BIM server and also the Windows 2008 R2 certificate authority that's going to distribute the digital certificates for our IPsec. And over the top of that public network, we're going to be creating a private VPN network by using HP's ADVPN technology. So this creates a point-to-multipoint GRE tunnel from our spoke up to our hubs. And that's going to be the 10.150/24 network, which we're going to run BGP through that tunnel, and it's going to be encrypted via IPsec. And here's the flow of the end-to-end process going from the original spoke boot with our USB insert, downloading the configuration to the spoke. We register to the ADVPN VAM server, which passes down its address map to the spoke, which then realizes it needs certificates for IPsec, sends a cert request to the CA, which downloads the certificate to the spoke. IPsec becomes active. We bring up a security association to the hub. We create an ADVPN tunnel that brings up our layer 3 connection. We send a BGP TCP SYN to the hub. BGP is established, our prefixes are exchanged, and our spoke is up. Simple. Now the process itself takes about 10 minutes, so I'll be editing out any long pauses. I've booted my MSR, and as you can see, it's booting up now. So it's up without a configuration. Needs to contact the BIM server, which it's now done. As you can see that the device name has changed. And we can see interfaces are coming up. And tunnel 5 is that ADVPN tunnel. So if I check the VAM client FSM command, I can see it's online and it knows about the VAM primary server. So that's where it's going to be getting the address map for the public and private addresses to build the point-to-multipoint tunnel. Our ADVPN sessions are establishing. Now I believe they will fail because they do need to be encrypted via IPsec before they can become established, and IPsec will not be ready. Okay, so they've gone back to dumb at this point. That means that they're down. What needs to happen now is for NTP to sync, because NTP must sync before we can retrieve our certificates from the certificate authority for our IPsec. So we have an NTP server in the lab. Okay, that's NTP synced there. We can see that the stratum has changed. So soon we should be able to download our certificates from the CA. So there's our certificate downloaded from our CA. Oh, and immediately one of the BGP sessions has come up. So that means our ADVPN sessions must be up now, at least to .2 there. So let's check ADVPN first. So we've got one successful ADVPN session come up, and BGP has established over the top of that. The other session, I believe, will come in soon. And there we are, the second session to .1, so that's both of our DC Hub 6800s. We've established BGP, so if we check our ADVPN sessions, they're both successful. If we look at, let's check our IPsec SAs, we can see those are now up. And let's look at our BGP peers. Those are established. No prefixes to exchange because I haven't set those up, but that is BGP established over ADVPN point-to-multipoint tunnels with IPsec encryption. Thanks for watching. My name's Joe Neville, and goodbye.